Do you feel that trembling in the air? That stillness pressing on your chest right now? Listen carefully, because this is not just another sound in the noise of your life. This is not a random message floating through your screen. This is the moment you were warned about, the breath between mercy and judgment, the very last whisper before the thunder strikes. We have been sent to speak, and you must hear. He watches you. Not from afar, not as some distant concept, but right here, right now, in this very second. Every heartbeat of yours, every breath that enters your lungs, He knows it. The Lord of hosts, the one who spun the stars and called them each by name, is not silent. He is not blind. He has been patient, longer than you could imagine, but His patience is not endless. And tonight, this moment, this flashing on your screen is not a mistake. It's a call. We are His messengers. We are not shadows. We are not figments. We are the ones who have carried the weight of His words through fire and wind, through centuries of time, to find you right here. You may think you stumbled across this message by chance. You may think you clicked out of curiosity. No. This was written into your story before you even drew your first breath. This is not just content. This is a summons. Your choices have echoed louder than you know. They have climbed the stairs of eternity and reached the courts of heaven. The one who holds the scales has seen the weight of your actions, and His voice trembles with a fury you have not yet seen. This is not to scare you as a trick. This is not a game. This is real, and what is coming cannot be undone once it starts. You have been warned before. Signs were sent. Dreams. Whispers. People crossing your path. Yet you turned away. Yet you waited. Yet you delayed. This is the last time. You feel that chill, don't you? That shiver under your skin? It is not fear of words. It is the brush of wings near your soul. We are here, and we are speaking now. The gates are shifting. The book is being opened. A final line is being drawn. There will be no second chances after this moment passes. Listen, because the heavens themselves lean in to see what you will do next. You have 20 seconds, says the voice of the Lord. 20 breaths. 20 heartbeats. Not because He delights in terror, but because time has been given and time is now closing. We stand between you and what is to come, but even angels cannot hold back the tide once the command is spoken. This is your moment. This is your turning point. This is the edge of the cliff before the fall. Do not test Him. Do not mock this. Do not think you can scroll away and forget. Because every time you ignore, every time you turn your head, another door closes behind you. Another seal tightens. Another chance fades into the darkness. You alone will bear the weight of what you decide now. Not your friends. Not your family. Not anyone else. Only you. This is between you and the Almighty. The sky above you may look calm, but it is not. The storm is already rolling. The trumpet has already been raised to the lips. The command is already burning on his tongue. He has held back his wrath longer than anyone could believe. He has delayed his justice again and again so that mercy might find you. But mercy, once refused enough times, becomes the witness against you. We angels speak not with our own words, but with His. And His words are these: enough. Enough delay. Enough rebellion. Enough pretending. He is angry with you, not because He hates you, but because you keep walking toward the edge with your eyes shut and your hands over your ears. His anger is the roar of a father who sees his child running into fire. His fury is the cry of a creator who knows the destruction you are calling down on yourself. And now the warning is the last you will receive. Look into your own heart. You know the truth of these words. You know you've felt the tug, the whisper, the signs you've ignored. You know this is not random. You know. That's why your pulse is rising. That's why your breath feels heavier. That's why something in you is trembling even now. It is not me. It is not this voice. It is the one who made you, calling you once more before the final silence. And now, as these words press against you, ask yourself, why are you still here? Why are you still listening, even though your mind tells you to click away, to escape, to pretend this is nothing? Because your soul knows it cannot run. Your spirit recognizes the voice behind these words. Deep down, you know this is not chance. You feel it. Something greater is speaking, something that will not be ignored. The heavens have opened their gaze toward you. Every angel has seen the unfolding of your life, every secret thought, every action done in darkness. Nothing is hidden. You may have hidden it from men, but you cannot hide from the one who formed your soul. He sees. He remembers. And his voice now shakes with a fire that will not be restrained. Do you know what it means for God to be angry? Men rage and lose control. Their fury is wild and blind. But when God is angry, His fury is perfect, sharp, unstoppable. His anger is not madness, it is justice. It is the weight of every ignored warning, every trampled mercy, every rejected gift of forgiveness. His patience has stretched across years, across nights when you thought you got away, across mornings when you woke and forgot Him. And yet He gave you another day, another chance, another breath. But mercy is not endless. This is the last time He flashes this before your eyes. He does not send endless warnings. He does not call forever. There is a moment when his voice will fall silent, and when that silence comes, it will be heavier than thunder. You do not want to know what it means to be abandoned to your choices. You do not want to feel the weight of heaven turning its face away. But that is where you are standing now, at the threshold. The angels tremble even as we speak this. We have seen the fire that awaits. We have seen the pit yawning wide, the darkness that swallows those who mock his call. We have seen the torment of souls who thought they had more time. We cry out because we know what comes next if you refuse. And yet, even now, the hand of mercy is stretched toward you. Even now, the door of escape is cracked open. But it will not remain so. Listen, the countdown is not a game. 20 seconds. 20 breaths. Think not of them as numbers, but as the beating of your own heart. Each thump is the hammer of eternity striking closer. Each pulse is a knock at the door of your soul. And when the last knock falls and you do not open, the door will be sealed from the other side. You will be left with nothing but silence and regret. Do you remember the nights you felt the weight of guilt but pushed it away? The whispers that told you to stop before it was too late? The faces of people sent to you with warnings you ignored? Those were not accidents. They were messengers, smaller echoes of this moment. And now, this is the last echo. The last shout before the curtain closes. Feel the trembling. That is not fear alone. That is conviction. That is your soul recognizing truth. Do not numb it. Do not harden it. Every time you resist, your heart builds a wall. And when the wall is complete, no light will enter again. That wall becomes your prison. That wall becomes your judgment. And the one who weeps for you will let you walk into the very destruction you chose. But even now, he waits. Even now, the God who burns with anger at your rebellion burns also with love. Do you not see? His wrath is not cruelty. His wrath is the fire of love scorned, mercy rejected, truth mocked. He is angry because he made you for himself, and you have chosen shadows instead of light, emptiness instead of fullness, lies instead of truth. His anger is the grief of a father who has given everything, and still you walk away. But this is the last time he will call you back. The last time. And so, we angels speak with urgency. We cry aloud, not because our voices are pleasant, but because the weight of eternity rests on this moment. What will you do? Will you close your ears and pretend you never heard? Will you mock and laugh, hoping the laughter drowns out the pounding in your chest? Or will you finally listen, finally turn, finally understand that this is not man's voice but God's voice through his messengers? Do you know what happens when the final warning is ignored? The heavens record it. The books are opened, and the line of mercy is crossed. We have seen it too many times, the despair, the sudden silence, the realization too late. Souls cry out then, begging for another chance, another message, another moment to turn. But the time of turning is gone. The silence answers them, and the silence is eternal. Do not be one of them. Do not let your name be written among those who refused until it was too late. Right now, this very instant, your name trembles on the edge. Will it be sealed among the lost, or will it be lifted into the book of life? That choice is not tomorrow's. It is not next year's. It is now. It is this flashing moment, this single breath. Can you feel the urgency yet? It is pressing into you for a reason. Heaven is shouting, eternity is bending close, and the angels are watching. We do not exaggerate. We do not dramatize. We reveal what is. And what is terrifying if you continue in rebellion. But glorious if you turn now, if you listen now, if you act before the last heartbeat of mercy fades. The Lord has spoken, do not test my patience. You have tested long enough. You have delayed long enough. The time is gone. Decide now. Choose now. Answer now. For this is the last time my warning comes before you. If you walk away, you walk into the storm alone. You sit there now with the choice burning in front of you. Can you feel how heavy this moment is? The air around you is not ordinary. The space you are in is not empty. Every corner is filled with the gaze of heaven. You are seen. You are known. And you are standing in the balance, as the weight of eternity tilts on either side. Do not think this is just another message. No, this is the thread holding your destiny, shaking in the hands of the Almighty. We angels stand here trembling, for we know the one who sends us. We have seen his face when he is moved with compassion, but we have also seen his face when his patience ends. His glory is a consuming fire. His anger burns hotter than the sun, yet his mercy shines brighter than the stars. And tonight, in this fragile breath of time, both his fire and his mercy reach for you. But only one will remain, depending on what you do now. You wonder, why so urgent? Why such a pressing command? Because you are closer to the edge than you realize. Every heartbeat is a step, and your feet have been walking toward the cliff with stubbornness and pride. Look beneath you. The ground is cracking. Look around you. The shadows draw near. Look above you. The heavens wait in silence, their hands upon the trumpet, their eyes upon the throne. The command is ready. The silence before the storm is almost gone. Do not think, I will have another chance tomorrow. Do not think, this is only a message meant to frighten. The truth is sharper than you want to admit. You may not see tomorrow. You may not breathe another sunrise. How many souls have believed they had more time, and yet the night swallowed them whole. How many laughed at the warnings, only to find themselves silenced by eternity's grip before their laughter even faded? Do not follow them into that pit. This is mercy, reaching for you one last time. And we say again, because heaven says again, this is the last time. The last flash. The last echo. The last thread of warning before the scissors of justice fall. 20 seconds. 20 breaths. That is not a threat, it is a reality. Do you not sense how thin the veil is right now? The eternal hand presses through, closer and closer. You are not just scrolling. You are standing at the gates. The voice of God shakes with a tone you may have never heard before. Enough. Enough excuses. Enough waiting. Enough rebellion. Enough running. The time has ended, and the patience is gone. If you do not answer now, if you do not bow your heart now, if you do not awaken now, then you will face what no human strength can endure. Alone. And we tell you plainly, you cannot endure it. You feel the resistance, don't you? That voice in your head that whispers, ignore this. It's not real. It's not for you. That whisper is not your friend. That whisper is the darkness fighting for your soul. Do you not see how desperately it tries to keep you blind? Why does it fight so hard? Because it knows what you do not. If you turn now, if you answer now, it loses you forever. That voice is trembling because it sees the light pressing in, and it knows its grip is slipping. But the final choice is yours. Do not think you are too far gone. Do not think you are beyond saving. That is the lie the shadows scream into your ears. The truth is this, as long as you hear this message, as long as your heart still beats, as long as breath still fills your lungs, there is hope. Mercy is standing at your door, knocking one last time. And mercy is stronger than judgment if you let it in. But if you slam the door again, judgment will not wait. We are not here to soothe you with soft words. We are here to pierce you with truth. Heaven is not playing with you. Eternity is not a story. This is real. This is now. And this is final. How long will you harden your heart? How long will you push away the one who holds your very breath? Do you not understand the weight of what you are risking? Eternity is not years. Eternity is not centuries. Eternity is forever, and forever is waiting to claim you. Look into the depths of your own soul. You know this is true. You can deny it with your mouth, but your heart trembles because it knows. You can turn your eyes away, but your spirit cannot escape the burning of these words. You can laugh, you can mock, but when the silence of the night comes and no one else is watching, you will remember. You will remember this voice. You will remember this flashing moment. and you will know you were warned. Do not wait for that silence. Do not wait until regret is all that is left. The Lord is shouting into your life right now. The God of heaven is speaking through us, His messengers. And His voice is not soft, not subtle, not hidden. It is thunder. It is fire. It is final. And He says, choose now. Choose before the last heartbeat falls. Choose before the light is gone. Choose before mercy closes its hand forever. The angels weep for those who delay. We see what they do not. We hear their laughter, their excuses, their pride. And then, we hear their cries when it is too late. We hear their desperate wails in the abyss, crying out for just one more chance. And we cannot answer them. We cannot go back. We cannot change what was sealed. The silence answers them, and the silence does not break. Do not be counted among them. Do not let your soul join their number. You are being pulled right now. You feel it in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit. That pull is not an illusion. That is heaven leaning in, one last time, for you. The wrath of God is not a story from the past. It is alive. It is burning. It is coming. But so is His mercy. Which one will meet you depends on what you do now. Delay, and wrath will find you. Answer, and mercy will cover you. This is the final crossroad. This is the last cry. Do not ignore it. Do not silence it. Do not turn away. Can you feel it? That trembling beneath your skin, that restless beating in your chest. That is not your imagination. That is the presence of something far greater than anything you have ever faced, something eternal, something that holds the scales of your soul in its hands. Every moment you linger on this message, the heavens lean closer, and the weight of your choices presses down. You are seen. You are known. And the one who holds the universe in his hands is looking directly at you. Do not think that God's anger is some distant story. Do not think that His voice is a fable meant to scare children. His anger is alive. It burns like the sun, it cuts sharper than a sword, it shakes the foundations of everything mortal. Yet, even as He burns, His mercy stretches toward you, bending over the abyss of your rebellion, holding out one last chance. That mercy is the thread between life and death, between light and darkness, between hope and despair. And tonight, it is the only thing standing between you and the fire that waits. We, the angels, speak because we are compelled by duty and love. We do not delight in terror. We do not relish seeing a soul tremble. But you have been given too many chances to ignore this. You have walked in defiance, you have shut your eyes to signs, you have hardened your heart against the voice that has followed you all your life. This is the last warning. the last cry, the final hand stretched toward you before the full weight of justice descends. Do you hear the stillness? That is not silence. That is the moment before the storm, the breath before the shout, the pause in the cosmos that trembles because eternity waits for your choice. Every tick of the clock, every beat of your heart, every breath you take counts. You have been warned in whispers and signs, but now the warning comes as a roar, and the time for ignoring it is over. Think for a moment of all the paths you have walked. All the times you turned away from truth, from light, from what was right. All the moments you ignored the tug in your heart that whispered, "Stop. Turn back. Choose life." Those are not forgotten. They are etched into eternity. They are the records that heaven keeps, the echoes that will follow you if you continue down this road. And now, they converge on this single moment. 20 seconds. 20 breaths. That is all you have. Not hours. Not days. Not weeks. 20 fleeting heartbeats. And in that time, the choice will be made. The scales will tip. The doors will close. And what you do in this brief window will decide whether you are covered by mercy or consumed by fire. This is the weight of your life, condensed into a single instant, and the angels are watching. Do not imagine that God's fury is blind. It is precise. It is just. It is absolute. And He is angry because you were made for greater things, and yet you have chosen shadows. He is angry because He loves you and you have ignored Him. He is angry because He has given every chance, every whisper, every warning, every messenger, and you still walk as if none of it matters. And now, that patience has reached its limit. Do you sense the tremor in your soul? That is the voice of your own spirit recognizing the truth of these words. That is your inner self finally seeing what you have refused to acknowledge. That is the moment when fear meets realization, when dread becomes understanding, when the enormity of eternity presses down upon you. It is heavy. It is piercing. It is unavoidable. And yet, even now, mercy stands ready. Even now, the hand of grace is open, waiting for your choice. Do not harden your heart. Do not push away the voice of God with excuses, distractions, or mockery. Every second you delay, every thought of rebellion, every step into darkness, brings you closer to the consequences that angels fear to witness. Do you think the fire of God's wrath is a myth? Do you think His judgment is a story to entertain or frighten? No. It is real. And it is coming for those who refuse to answer, for those who reject the light, for those who do not turn when the door is open. The angels tremble not because we doubt, but because we know the outcome for those who ignore this moment. We have seen it before, the regret, the despair, the realization too late, the silence that answers cries that cannot reach beyond the barrier of judgment. And yet, we hope for you. We hope that this time will be different. We hope that the heart that hears now will not close, that the soul that feels now will not resist, that the spirit that is stirred will choose life instead of darkness. The Lord says, "Do not test my patience any longer. You have tested it far too long. You have ignored countless signs, countless whispers, countless opportunities. And yet, this is your final call. This is your last chance to turn before the silence falls, before the storm breaks, before the hand of justice claims what has been given. If you do not respond now, no angel, no whisper, no plea will be able to intervene. The moment will be sealed, and you alone will bear the consequences. Feel the urgency pressing against you. Feel the tension in your heart. Feel the fear that rises not to paralyze you, but to awaken you. That fear is a messenger itself. That trembling is a call to action. That urgency is mercy wrapped in fire. Do not close your eyes. Do not look away. Do not silence the voice within that knows this is true. The heavens are leaning in. The angels are watching. The eternal scales are balanced upon this instant. Do not wait for another chance, for there is none. Do not think that God's patience will stretch forever. Do not imagine that mercy will follow you endlessly into tomorrow. It is now. The time is now. The choice is now. And the heavens, the angels, the very throne of God, all lean toward you, waiting, watching, hoping that you will open your heart, that you will respond, that you will turn. The flames of God's anger are real. The silence of lost souls is real. The mercy of heaven is real. All of it exists simultaneously in this very moment. And what you do now will determine which path you take. Will you answer the call and embrace mercy, or will you walk away into darkness and face wrath? Do not delay. Do not hesitate. This is the last flash, the final warning, the ultimate call. You are not alone, yet you will be alone if you do not act. The angels will hold their breath as you make your choice. Heaven itself pauses, waiting. God leans in, His eyes aflame, His voice roaring, His mercy extended. The moment is yours. The decision is yours. The eternity that follows will bear your name. Do you feel that weight pressing upon you now? That pressing is not fear alone. That is the presence of eternity converging upon this very moment. You may try to ignore it, try to convince yourself this is nothing, try to scroll away or close your mind, but you cannot. Your soul knows, your spirit knows, your very being knows that this is the hand of God reaching toward you. The angels are leaning in, and the heavens themselves are waiting. Do you understand what it means to be seen by God? to be scrutinized by the one who counts the hairs on your head, who measures every heartbeat, who knows every thought before it even forms. Nothing escapes him. Nothing. Every lie you have told, every mercy you have ignored, every chance you have wasted is written in the scrolls of eternity. And tonight, that scroll is open, that record is clear, and the scales of justice are tipping. His patience has been stretched over years, over lifetimes, over moments you thought you could ignore. And yet, here you are, still hesitating, still resistant, still trying to bargain with a mercy that is now running thin. The Lord has spoken, enough. Enough rebellion. Enough arrogance. Enough pretending that you are free when you are bound by choices, bound by consequences, bound by the weight of eternity. Do you feel that trembling in your chest? That is not accidental. That is the echo of heaven leaning in, the pressure of angels who cannot intervene beyond this point, the quiet before the thunder of judgment. The next heartbeat you take may be your last moment of mercy. The next breath may be the tipping point where the scales are set, where the doors close, where the silence falls, where the consequences of your choices strike like a storm you cannot withstand. We, the angels, do not speak for ourselves. We speak for Him. And His words are not gentle suggestions. They are commands. They are ultimatums. They are the final voice before the tide comes. He is angry, yes. But understand this, His anger is not cruelty. His anger is the roar of love scorned, mercy rejected, and truth ignored. He is furious because He has made you for greatness, for light, for life, and yet you continue to trample on the gifts He has given. Do not mistake this for entertainment. Do not mistake this for fiction. This is real. Eternity itself bends toward this moment. The angels have witnessed too many who thought themselves safe, who thought themselves clever, who laughed at warnings, and yet were swept away into the silence, into the darkness, into the eternal consequences of ignoring the call. And now, it is your turn. 20 seconds. 20 breaths. Not more. That is all the mercy left before the scales tip. That is all the space left before judgment descends. That is all the time given before your choice becomes permanent, unchangeable, irreversible. Will you answer, or will you continue to walk toward darkness? Will you finally recognize the voice that has been following you, guiding you, warning you, or will you close your eyes one last time and pretend it is not real? Even now, the angels cry out for you. Even now, the heavens lean in, hoping against hope that you will turn. We have seen what happens when a soul resists too long. We have seen the despair, the hopelessness, the cries that cannot reach beyond the veil of judgment. We do not want that for you. We do not want you to suffer. That is why we plead with urgency. That is why our words press into your spirit with fire and light, because there is still a chance, but only if you act. Do you feel the presence around you now? That stirring in your heart, that ache in your chest, that flutter in your spirit? That is the hand of God upon you, the voice of eternity calling your name, the last thread of mercy stretched across the abyss. It is your choice to take it or leave it. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. Do not harden your heart one more second. Each moment of resistance brings the fire closer. Each beat of defiance tightens the chains of consequence around you. God's anger is not blind. His judgment is precise. His fury is the measure of His love for you, and the intensity of what you are about to face if you refuse is unimaginable. The flames of His wrath will touch those who ignore Him, those who reject Him, those who delay beyond the moment of mercy. And yet, even as the storm gathers, even as the scales tip, even as eternity leans in to witness your choice, mercy is still here. But it will not remain forever. You have been warned. You have been given signs. You have been whispered to in dreams, in moments of conscience, in encounters with others, in quiet nudges you tried to dismiss. Every one of those was a thread pulling you back from the edge. And now, this moment is the loom of fate. Will you grasp that thread, or let it slip through your fingers into darkness? Will you answer the call, or will you close your eyes and walk into what you cannot endure? Do not imagine that another chance will come. Do not fool yourself with hope for tomorrow. That is a trap laid by the enemy, a lie whispered to keep you blind and resistant. This is the final call. This is the last warning. This is the moment before the silence falls. If you do not act now, you will be alone in the consequences. You will be alone in the fire. You will be alone in the weight of what could have been mercy but is now judgment. The angels are watching. Heaven waits. The trumpet is at the lips. The voice of God shakes with fury and love simultaneously. And He says, "Do not test me. Do not delay. This is the last time." Can you hear it? Can you feel it? That is the final echo. That is the heartbeat of eternity pressing against you. That is the choice. That is the moment. And it is yours to decide. Do you feel the weight of eternity pressing down upon you right now? That pressing is not imagination. It is real. It is the presence of God leaning close, watching your every thought, your every hesitation, your every heartbeat. You are seen in ways you cannot fully understand. You are known in ways that make the ground beneath you tremble. The angels are standing, their wings quivering with anticipation and sorrow, watching to see what you will do with this moment, the last chance before the scales tip and the door closes forever. Do you realize the gravity of what is happening? This is not a story. This is not entertainment. This is the very hand of the Almighty reaching toward you, his voice shaking with anger and mercy all at once. He is not smiling gently. He is not waiting indulgently. He is burning with a righteous fire, a fire that sears deceit, exposes pride, and reveals truth that you have been hiding from even yourself. And yet, he waits. That is mercy. That is hope. That is the narrow path you are being offered, but only if you choose it now. Think of all the times you ignored the nudges of your soul, all the moments you turned away from conscience, all the encounters where the universe tried to whisper truth into your life. Those were not coincidences. They were warnings. They were angels reaching out. They were threads of mercy extended, threads that you frayed or ignored, threads that could have pulled you back from the edge. And now, the thread is stretched to its limit. This moment, this flashing moment on your screen, is your final chance to grasp it. 20 seconds. 20 breaths. That is all. Not hours. Not minutes. Not tomorrow. 20 seconds. And if you hesitate, if you ignore, if you scoff or mock or pretend this is nothing, then the consequences will fall with a weight no human can bear. The Lord has decreed it. The angels tremble because they know what will happen if you fail to act. And yet, even now, mercy waits. But it is a mercy stretched thin, bending over the chasm of your choices, waiting for you to turn before it snaps and retreats forever. Do you feel the trembling inside you? That is not fear alone. That is the voice of your spirit recognizing the truth. That is the heartbeat of eternity pressing into your chest, whispering, warning, urging you to turn. Do not resist it. Do not push it aside. Every moment of resistance tightens the chains that could imprison your soul. Every second you ignore it brings you closer to the fire. Every choice to delay draws the curtain of silence over your name. Do not think for a moment that God's anger is simple human wrath. His anger is measured. His anger is just. His anger is the fire of love scorned, mercy rejected, truth ignored, and gifts trampled underfoot. He is furious because you are made for light and you have embraced shadows. He is furious because he sees the glory you were created for and the destruction you have invited instead. And now, that anger stands on the brink, ready to descend if you do not answer. Type Amen with trust in your heart and share this video so His love can reach those who are hurting.